save. Wow. He was trying to stay off of Carl Edwards. He was right there on the bumper.
And that was awesome save. Settled in.
Inside the windshield of this 55.
You can see he's just on the back bumper cover there. Look at Vickers work the steering wheel.
That's some driving right there.
Trying to move through and pin these cars one lap down.
We have seen this.
Somebody got, is that the
That's
yes,
Biffle.
Biffle.
Greg Biffle in the
16 car.
16.
He got loose off of 2 over there, made some contact, I believe.
Running second. You'll see it here again. There was no contact.
No. It's just when you're under somebody, you got a lot of wheel turned into it to stay off that guy on the outside. Sometimes they'll snap like that.
But I just believe if that's our old race car, which
Let's see what happens here. They get real congested.
Biffle inside of Menard, the 15.
just pulled the car around.
Just got a little bit loose.
Yep. Had that thing pinched down off of 2.
Yep, real
Usually
tight.
it's just a drag race down until the next corner.
Fans, you voted at NASCAR.com/. Oh, there goes Kyle Busch.
A little contact there between the 48 and 18.
Big time slide. Jimmy Johnson continues his rally to the inside of Kyle Busch.
Accident. See, Jimmy just gets on the gas pretty good here. Just slides up in the 18. That was not intentional. So I think Jimmy Johnson said, hey, you know, check up, give you a spot back.
Scott, he said they put a little bear bond basically on the rocker pedal, but as they got going, Tyler confirmed the car. Oh, wow, what a move.
What a save. My goodness.
Hold your lane here. Hold your lane.
That would have been a huge wreck. Being pushed by his teammate. Oh, a little bit of contact there from the side.
I'm not sure if Kyle Larson didn't know he was too wide, but he gets a push that gets him out of control. But either way, the 5 kind of body slams the 2. I can't believe it was intentional. It's either lack of information or a push gone bad. I've looked at enough driver data here to know that.
Boy, the 9 car here just bottled everybody up. I think he almost lost it off turn 4. Big wad.
Watch the 9.
Whoa. 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 That was almost disastrous.
You want to see a busy man? Watch this.
You're going to see some hands, I'm telling you.
Inside. Another one coming inside. You got it. You're good.
That was a wreck that just didn't quite happen.
Whoa! The Busch brothers with some contact.
Yeah, and Kurt, the big loser here. He lost 6 spots from that contact.
But he's still got a race car.
See, Kyle kind of slid up. He thought he was going to
Pretty
get
wide on the
enough
bottom
room
here.
there.
On the bumper. Hang on to it. Keep coming. Got to run a bunch of them coming here.
Kins it to the inside. He cannot make it stick.
Oh,
Kins
hang
it
on.
sideways, and here comes Denny Hamlin with his first win of 2011.
Yeah, Matt just drove it in there for everything he had. He got loose way earlier than what we're looking at right here. He saved it all the way through turn 3 and 3.5.
Exactly. We've talked about him all day, getting loose and having to feather it on the last lap. You got nothing to lose. And he knew he had to be making that run.
Over Bobby Labonte, who gets sideways coming off a 2. And there goes Casey Kane out of line, trying to save it down the back straightaway.
That was a good save right there.
Casey was running inside the top 5.
Leads Hamlin off into 1, but Denny likes the bottom.
Whoa. Whoa. He might have a tire down. He may have a left rear tire down.
Whoa.
Still out there. No hold. Outside. 20's outside. In and out. In and out.
And where is Denny Hamlin? He's dropped to 12th.
It doesn't take long at this place. Look at the move that Kyle Busch made in that 18 car. It's not going to work.
He saved it.
And McMurray saved it.
Unbelievable. You cannot do that. This is a wreck. Okay.
Right in the middle of the screen, the 26 McMurray.
A year ago, this happened to that 18 car. He would have been upside down.
What a save.
3 wide on the bottom. I think it's the 42 of John Hunter. Yep.
Contact, and around goes the 10 of Noah Gregson and keeps it straight, but the caution does come out.
John Hunter's just like, hey, I'm going to ship it in here, you know, and this is the end result.
I can see that. To your point, if the 10 doesn't move down, then the 42 gets to his inside.
They were fighting for the 21st position.
Yeah, it's frustrating when you come off, you get a run on somebody and they just block you that badly down the back straightaway. And
then the 42 kind of enters so low and so shallow. He doesn't mean to get into him. He's loose. The 42's loose, but he still was the aggressor and caused the
kind
accident.
of a hot and cold here all night long. Seems like that they get something and then they have a problem and fall back quite a bit. Something happened to Biffle there if he just got really loose. Just as he turned off, I don't know that there was ever any contact, just as he thought there was going to be.
Clear all the way.
Oh, yeah, there was, definitely. Anytime that inside driver gets that right front tire hit, just a little bit of contact as you're turning, boy, it's a great save by Biffle.
Cautions in this event, which ties the record.
Jamie McMurray. I think he just bounced off the...
Keep it up. Get gathered up. Good save.
Oh, he saved it.
12 laps to go.
Paul Edwards does not. Battling Casey Kane for the 9th position. How many times have we seen that today? He just got up there in that stuff and just got loose.
Come on, Wing. Save me, Wing. That's what you call winging it.
Congress Plaza Drive, the big sweeping left turn, turn 9. Oh my goodness, wow. Almost out of control for Larson. I thought that was going to be the end of the lap. Absolute catastrophe. You see over the bump, a huge slide, and he corrects it.
That was coming out.
You can't hang back. The only way you'd be hanging back right now is if you can't make it on fuel. Oh, there it is! Biffle knocked down onto the apron, and he hangs onto it. Wow. Oh, my. Yeah, you're supposed to wreck right there. Unbelievable job by Greg.
The lady in black has some new asphalt. Boy, Dale Earnhardt Jr. got knocked up the racetrack right there.
Keep digging there, y'all. Clear.
Boy, that was a moment.
Yeah.
I think the hand spoke for itself.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Had to put a couple of whoop whoops on that thing. It's his old buddy. Didn't have it. No, I didn't have a thing to do with it. The car just got bad sideways, loose.
He had his hands
to get through the middle of the corner.
Yeah, and like where's the edge? There's
boy. Byron saves it. LaJoy. That was close.
Yeah, it looked like LaJoy had issues off the corner, had to lift out. So right there, LaJoy up the racetrack. Yeah, got into the wall a little bit, came down right in front of William Byron. That's a very difficult part of this racetrack. You come out of the corner, you're kind of going uphill, and then there's a bump. And that bump right against the wall, right there, it's really hard to keep the
right rear tire of this car leaves.
Whoa, that's sweet, man. That's at 190 miles an hour. Still digging.
We got it. On.
Whoa, baby. Wow.
Yeah, I got you there. Still all clear.
Wow, big scramble.
Johnson's in the middle of that.
In and out. Hold your line.
Kind of damage might he have gotten in that. Could be a flat tire.
Looked like Jeff Gordon couldn't get going, and it just accordion behind.
There he goes.
And the 29, Kevin Harvick's going to go by him as well.
It's not over.
Yeah, but there's no question about
career victory. 7th on a short track. Boot scoot. And Boogie.
Matt did a whale of a job not to spin that sucker out. But now he's frustrated. Rightfully so. Ever so slightly. Goodness gracious, it didn't even put a scratch on the 2 car.
Johnson last time by.
These cars are not happy in the middle. And here's something to remember. What happened here last? Oh
my gosh.
They don't like, these cars are not happy right now. But one thing you remember, what happened here last weekend?
We had the 24-hour race.
When you have the 24-hour race, you've had cars going around this joint for 24 solid hours.
Whoa, hold on to it, Brad.
Big slide for Keselowski.
Did he get help?
It looked like
on the right part of your screen, Bubba Wallace just gets loose, has to chase it up, gets in the side of him. Great save by both drivers. It's going to lose him some spots.
Inside, it's inside. All right, keep coming. In a turn. Inside, tires up.
And may have just angered Paul Menard.
He may have made his rear tires angry too at the same time.
Landon Castle gets inside and into Wise.
Boy, look at that. I mean, that's some great car control there. Josh Wise hung on to that number 35 car even after the 33 car ran right into the side of him. Watch this. Some pretty good driving right here, boys.
But look how quick those roof flaps on the roof of that 35 car deployed. I mean, he was not even 45 degrees, and pit road will be
Watch the 26.
And starts up 3 and 4.
Starts up the hill right there. Once it does, you got to put some wheel in it. Then Gilliland sticks the nose underneath the back of him, and that's not exactly.
He did a great job of driving, but Darrell, you have noted it and noted it. With that wing on the rear of the car, it's like you can drive out of that configuration.
Yeah, any other time those cars would have gone airborne. But
Caution is out at lap 15. As you said, Darrell, what a renewed Jeff Gordon. Way up high, Ambrose and Kenseth.
I believe Kenseth. In fact, that's Kenseth up on the outside.
Barely got by.
Yikes! Oh my goodness!
Way too close. Watch Matt Kenseth from the bottom.
Boy,
oh.
good job of hanging on to that bad boy, and nice job.
Larson has the lead right now.
Oh, Kyle Busch gets into the 17. Buscher
Buscher trying to stay out of traffic.
There's a big save, but a spin behind him.
Kyle Busch got into the back of Buscher, and then they all started stacking up.
Get it early enough, they're able to recover from it.
And they're fighting back. Oh, a car around, and
around goes Blaney.
He saved it. He saved it.
No yellow.
Hey, another great.
Rooftop in the top 10.
Kurt Busch.
That is the third car to spin off the front bumper.
That comparison is to the 5th place Ross Chastain. It's green. Oh, he lights it up. Big time lights it up.
P1.
And goes to the top. I believe he shut it off before he got the radio.
Christopher Bell in the gas. Fully committed. Car is sideways. Great job.
Even got a wry smile from Ross Chastain. He's like, all right, if I'm going to get kicked out of the top 5, I'll get kicked out with style.
Ambrose a couple laps ago.
Yeah, you know, right there where the 9 came down, that's not, I mean, you got to get down in there.
And it ended up costing Ambrose 3 spots.
Oh, he hit the curb.
Get down.
Kirby, he just hit the curb, Kirby. So you can't just ride around on the outside here. You'll get shoved up in that really bad loose stuff. I think Marcos just was trying to get to as close to the 6 as he could. 6 drives in a little hard.
They had bumped once earlier in the race. There's a little bit of chrome horn for you.
And what she's talking about, I've seen a number of occasions where people have put her in a really bad spot, and she really had to dig. She couldn't do anything about it. She's a little frustrated right now, but remember, she's a rookie. Yellow bumper.
Inside. Still inside. Clear high.
Junior has to come down the racetrack. That takes the air off the nose of Tony Stewart's 14, and Stewart comes right up into Earnhardt.
Yeah, remember the 22 was complaining about being a little free in the middle of the corner. When Junior ducked out from behind him, that caused him to get a little loose. Junior goes down the hill. Here comes smoke. And that was a great save.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw, DW. This air pockets are so critical to running well.
You're on board Tony Stewart. Pretty significant contact there.
Whoa, look at this.
This started on the back straightaway. Suarez is angry.
Suarez and Eric Jones.
Suarez isn't out of this. He needs to be.
What the hell was that all about?
Watch this. This happened on the back straightaway. Eric Jones just comes across the nose of Suarez, and Suarez is mad. I'm not real sure how he didn't spin him out.
Or excuse me, Joe Nemechek side by side.
Oh, my.
Whoa.
What a great save.
Here's what Jeff Burton saw.
And you know, we say this over and over again.
Inside, 5 inside.
But this car will just do that. And he just pow drives him right there.
Oh, boy, that's David Gilliland. And Ambrose, nice save.
Amazing save, really.
And David Gilliland in that 38, he's inside the top 20 on the lead lap in the 19th position. But I think you're right, Mike. Came in their ear right before that restart and said less than 100 to go.
26. Outside Jarrett.
Well, now he's already been for one ride off of turn 4, you know.
Well, he's trying to make up. Wow, he's trying to make up that ground that he lost on the pit stop, and then he actually even lost more
recover
spots.
from that. Watch this. Kyle Larson, the wall actually saves him. He's in the gas hard. Car comes around right rear, and he does a great job right there of not overcorrecting. Keeps the wheels straight, doesn't turn away to the left, locks the tires down. Most drivers would have turned to the right. The front would have turned around and smacked the wall and damaged them.
And again, the trend this season overall has been for fewer cautions. Man, look at that. Gosh, Jimmy's out of control right there. He wrecked that thing 3 times. Whoa. Okay, there's one. There's another.
Trying to slow the car down into turn 1 and 2, and then it's just definitely going to plow up the racetrack. That was almost. Oh, it is a wreck. Hang on to it.
Wow.
Just barely touched
Drive in the corner as deep as they can. Car gets up the racetrack. Now, when you're in that white area, it's going to be really dirty. No grip whatsoever. Been doing a nice job not wrecking the car.
And guys, this is when we talk about schedules, the schedule changes. That save right there, I know he's still making.
Oh, a couple of them out of shape. Came in the 5 with a little help maybe from Allmendinger. Boy, that thing was hung out.
Kyle Busch has a chip.
Come on, hang on to it. He backs off. You're all good right there.
And then Gordon and Junior.
Yeah, Gordon's going for the lead here. He's got a head of steam with Junior.
Sideways through the crowd. Looked like he's at 18.
Turn 2.
I think it's the 11.
It is. It's Sam Hornish.
I think he lost the
Hold
tire.
your line there. Hold your line.
We're still
Hold
green.
your line. No caution. No caution.
Up right there, Larry. He could have even had some contact with someone.
I believe he got a little bump from Paul Menard in that 27 car.
Yep.
But what a save.
What a great save.
Oh my gosh.
Right rear wedge.
Clint Boyer almost lost it, getting off of 4 there.
Good save. Take a breath here. 10 back. 5.
Talking about.
Just there in the frame, just got sideways, getting off the corner. A lot of these guys are, like I said, struggling with the cars being loose.
And just struggling with rear grip. But, you know, it was interesting, you know, what Marty said. You talk.
The middle worked getting up to speed, but not so hot once they get going.
Oh, Kyle Busch.
He hangs on to it.
Oh, my gosh. He was a goner, man.
Out of this race, Dave Blaney and Jeff Fuller. Dale Earnhardt Jr., who led 90 laps last week. Look out, this could be the big one.
Nice save, Jamie McMurray. Wow.
Jamie wrecked, he just didn't know it. And that was a heck of a save.
11 car down into turn 1. Sideways.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa. And the right rear gets straightened out by the wall. And almost spins it around again.
You know, once again, guys, you're up to the number on the door there. You see the 99 on the yellow line. You got to give that guy a little respect and a little bit of room.
That was the bug on Clint Boyer's bumpers view.
Get low. Get low. Get
Dang,
low.
he is a wheel man. He's going to prove it to you right here. Okay.
Just thought that was out of
You
shape.
thought that was good?
Yep.
He's going to get a chance. Yeah, watch this corner. Yeah. He hadn't lit up yet. Whoa. Check it out. Smoking the right rear. That is cool.
Haven't seen that since we had.
Carl Edwards' car. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Contact between the 9 and the 18 there.
No.
Kyle Busch's.
They wanted him out of the car so he can have a quick full recovery. Here's what happened to Kurt Busch to bring out this caution.
Yeah, they went down into turn 1 side by side. It sucked Kurt's car around. He would have wrecked. Watch this. Around she comes, and if Terry's not there, up she goes. Both guys did an incredible job of saving their cars, but Larry what
coming to pit road now.
Toyotas and Chevys all making the way. Look at the pack coming toward you. Kelly, and there's almost a spin by Denny Hamlin as he got on the brakes hard.
3 Toyota teammates right there.
Look at Denny Hamlin coming to pit road.
He's wheel hopping them rear tires, locking them rear brakes up, trying to downshift and get himself slowed down for pit road speed. Hey guys, I'm telling you, it's not just the pit road entry that was an issue for the 11. This was a great save, but he is only 1 pit to car.
Whoa, that was a save and a very good one, I mean.
You're not kidding.
Got down on the apron. Well, I watched this earlier. The 83 gets into the 4. Well, we didn't cut the 83 got into the 4, which jammed up the 33, and that's why the 31 ran into the 33.
Yeah.
So we're starting to get into this.
Oh, there's one in trouble off turn 2. It's Ambrose. And around. Caution.
Lock her down. Lock her down. You're all right. Nothing's coming here. Just lock her down. All right, bring her into pit road here. We got. We don't pit through. I think we're going to blow a tire.
Fister made turn 2 just jumping out from under these drivers. He was trying to wheel this thing to keep it going straight without spinning, but lost that battle.
R9 in turn 2.
He's basically just losing it over there. They're not.
Spin ahead, spinning ahead.
And this battle's going to go all the way through 3 and 4.
And Trevor Bayne has hit the wall coming off
down.
2.
Come on, keep coming.
As they come around, here's Trevor Bayne, who did not bring out the caution with this incident.
Yeah, you see the back end of the car just gets loose, steps out, and you just chase it up the hill. Makes a light, just a little light contact, not anything serious. And you see those numbers at 21 on that car, that's a little different.
Oh, hang on there. Saved it. But costly.
And here she is a couple of laps ago.
That, you know what?
The outside wall. That's a nice save.
Exceptional.
Now watch Villeneuve in the 27.
Oh, yeah. Thing.
Whoa,
These
that's
guys,
a handful of wheel.
You may not like that wing, but you ought to get out and hug it every once in a while. But I'm telling you, that thing is saving some guys from wrecking.
But you know, in yesterday's practice, he was in the high side and his car bottom up. He actually got into the outside wall
to make this pit stop, and he come off of 4.
Radio
Whoa,
chatter
there it
says
is.
Now, whoa. Hard on the brakes, and there was a scrape up there between Gilliland and Dillon up on track from Martin Truex, who got into the back of Tyler Reddick there. What happened when that first group came to pit road off turn number 4? Wow.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and it was just Truex trying to let him in, and
it was a caution. It just didn't happen.
And it didn't look like Martin Truex was going to come
Suarez,
to pit road.
he needs to pit.
Yeah, I don't think Truex had any idea that the 41 was coming to pit road.
This really started on the back straightaway. They were all wadded up here.
How that was not a wreck. Amazing save by Suarez.
All right, I'll say, well, he was slowing down to get to pits.
And he still made it to pit road, by the way.
And I'm sorry, that was Reed Sorensen in the picture. They had just passed Chastain going into 3.
I was just poking Mike saying, look at the
2. Watch Daniel Suarez here.
Pretty high. Way too high. That's a tight, finally catches up and snaps loose.
And obviously we could see here with in-car, he's coming off of turn 2, and it's like, he's like, oh. That's a lot of input in that wheel back.
But did you see how the wheel went solid?
Down on the apron sideways. Ooh, looked like possibly.
But it looked like they started according up in front of Brad Keselowski.
I looked up, I saw
mile in front of you,
I couldn't tell why.
27 is the first car out of line in front of you. Hold it, no caution. Caution is out.
Into the wall earlier while leading, going back after the lead on Mark Martin.
Gathered up here.
Too wide, heading for 3.
Might clear him, guys. Wallace up the racetrack.
Way up the racetrack and into the 14 and around.
Into 3. All but had him cleared. Bubba really rifled that thing off into the corner. Shot up the racetrack.
He got a little bit loose, had to work his way up the racetrack, and got really lucky.
Briscoe just didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, they both got really lucky. They didn't have
Quarter, clear up, on your bumper. Roll middle, straight right there. Keep coming. Yellow zone. Pictures on the left rear. Still 3. Still 3.
Straight. Clear up to the top. It's all good here. 2 top.